Good evening and welcome to the stream. It's where are we? Thursday night. Wow, the week's flown by. So Thursday night, 4th of August, and we're here tonight with our live stream. The players are just getting kitted up, ready for their first game. Safety brief and chronos all been completed, and we'll be getting out shortly for that first game. Okay, so our first game of the night will be our team deathmatch. This is a nice warm-up game. Just get all the players warmed up and ready, and get them used to being shot again and shooting each other. So, as the graphic says, the teams have unlimited lives. It's a straight shoot 'em up, and is won with the total player kills. The respawn buttons count the total team kills. And the team with the least respawns overall win. Simple as that. So just run out, shoot each other, defend your half of the arena really, and try and get the most amount of kills. So we'll be getting this game going in just a minute. I'm going to flick to the arena cams. So yeah, they are ready to go, as you probably heard on the radio. So let me get the arena cams up here. There we go, and I'll get this game mode started. And there we go, we have game on. So let's see how they get on. As I've said on previous streams, if you've watched them, unfortunately the respawn counter doesn't show on your scoreboard that's on the stream. We're looking to try and get that sorted with attack sense, but at the moment it only shows the score. The score is based off the targets being shot, so we're not actually using the targets in this game, we're only using the timer. We've set it to a two-shooter flip mode just for the 10-minute timer, so the only thing that's relevant on the scoreboard is the time. I can see the respawns here, so I'll give you an update on the respawns as we go. So it looks like they're all moving around at the moment. See how they're getting on. Okay, so at the moment we have greens on 3 respawns and red on 5, so quite close at the moment. So it's the greens winning at the moment. Still pretty even, 6-3 at the moment. There's still early doors, only a couple of minutes into the first game. So every game we play is generally 10 minutes. There's a few games, like the attack and defending games, that are shorter. But you'll notice when the players come back to the respawn, which is the top left camera and the top middle camera, they're pressing the respawn button that's got a little light on it. The light goes off and then comes back on. That indicates they've pressed the button, and we can see on the tablet in the streaming studio here that they've registered a respawn. So there we go, someone else just respawns there on the green team. So that is at the moment 5 to the green, 8 to red. So still pretty even, but quite low numbers tonight. I think there's 6 of them in there at the moment playing. There's a couple more players joining at 6 o'clock, so we'll have some more players in there at that point.
pew, 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 pew.
Okay, so we are just coming up to 4 minutes. Let's see how they're getting on. So, even Stevens at the moment, 11 respawns each. Don't think, for some reason, my background audio is working. Let me have a quick look. Okay, that seems a bit better. I think I've got the background music sorted. So if you are watching, just let me know if the audio levels are coming through okay. Let me get some messages up in the chat box as well. If you're joining us, feel free to get on the chat. So where are we at? Let's get back to these scores. So greens are on 19, reds are on 17. So pretty close. Okay, just coming up to the 7-minute mark. Still pretty even at the moment. Greens are on 20, reds are on 18, so only a couple of respawns different. So if you're watching, let us know who you think's going to win this one.
Finish him!
Okay, so just coming up to 8.5 minute mark, so about a minute and a half or minute and 40 seconds remaining. Still pretty even, but I can tell you, green's on 22, and green's on 27, and reds are on 22. So 5 respawns difference. Let's see who goes on to win this one. Looks like reds are just doing enough at the moment. So, where are we at? We're 9 minutes 21. Just coming up to sort of the last 30 seconds now. Okay, let's see how they're getting on. So we have reds on 24, greens are on 32, 33 now. So it looks like reds might have won this one. Last few seconds now. And that is game over, game over. So, and I can tell you that one was a red win. So let me get that up on the chat. Red win. So that was 24 respawns to the red. And 33 respawns to the green. Not that it's relevant for you guys, but if you're watching in the safe zone, I had the spawn areas round the wrong way round. So on the TV screen in there, it'll show that the other way round, but it was definitely a red win. I was checking the spawns as they were being pressed. So well done, Reds. First game of the night. Well done to the Reds. So we're just going to get the players loaded back up and swapped around, and then we'll get them out for another game of Team Deathmatch. So they played both half of the arenas, even though the arena's a complete mirror image of itself, they play it both ways just to make sure there's no differences either which way. Then we'll get into some of the target shooting games after that. So a couple of minutes now while they get reloaded and hydrated, and then we're getting them out for their second game of the night. Okay, so they're just getting ready now to play the second round of Team Deathmatch. So exactly the same teams as last time, just swapping ends. As I say, the arena is a mirror image of itself, so it makes no odds which end you start. But some people still believe there is an advantage one way or another, so we play the round both ways. But now also they've had a chance to get used to the arena and getting shot, so hopefully we'll see a bit faster gameplay on the second game. So I'll just get the players in place and we'll get the game started. And here we go. We have game starting in 3, 2, 1, and we have game on. Game on. Okay, so it was a red win last time. Will we have another red win, or will Greens claw this one back? We'll find out in 10 minutes' time. I'll try and keep you updated on the respawns as we go, but at the moment it's 2-all, or 3-2 now to the Reds. So it does look like Greens are just winning at the moment, but it's still very early days, only the first minute into the 10-minute round. Like one of the players swapping his gun out there from an AEG to a shotgun. This is all guns night. Thursday night's always all guns night. If you've not played here before, get yourself booked in 308sniper.simplybook.it. Tuesday nights we do pistol and shotgun night. So if you want to use just predominantly pistols or shotguns, that's a night to book in for. Wednesdays and Thursdays is all guns, so come and use whatever you want, as long as it chronos under 1.14 joules. And then on a Friday we have lights out, so completely in the dark. So it's a must to have a torch on that one, or some form of illumination, as it is completely in the dark. All the windows are boarded, lights go completely out, so the only light you have is the targets and the respawn buttons. And then Saturdays and Sundays, it's anything goes. So all weapons again. This Sunday we've got the Airsoft Anti-Cheat event on. So it's not too late. You can still get involved in that one. It's a 5-man team competition. So if you're part of a 5-man team, then you can sign up. If you're not to worry. You can still sign up as individuals and get placed onto a team. So that's happening this Sunday, so if you want to get involved in that, go to airsoftanticheat.com. I'll put the link in the text as well. If I could spell, that was airsoftanticheat.com. There we go. Click on the link. And then you'll be able to sign up on there to play. So I think it's 30 quid per person to play, or you can sign up to their patroncy, which I think is £5 a month, and then all the competitions are included for free. So for a £5 a month, you can enter the competition. It's £200 prize money for the winning team. I think there was a condition in there if they got a minimum of 4 teams, but I think there's more than that, more than that signed up. So I'm not quite sure the final numbers, but I think it's going to be a busy one. So, as I say, it's not too late. Get yourself signed up for that one. That's on the 7th of August, this Sunday coming. So, that should be a good event. It'll be rounds limited. and some different games to what we normally play as well. So get yourself involved. As for this game, we're just almost at the halfway mark. Just gone 4 minutes. I can tell you, green's on 13 respawns, red are on 9. So at the moment, red are winning again. But still early days. It might not be a complete outright win for the Reds. Let's see how it gets on.
Pew, 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 pew.
Finish him. Enemy spotted.
So just past the 5 minute mark now. Red are still winning. 10 respawns to 15 for the green. But it's still quite close. Only 5 respawns in it. But of course you only need to win by 1. So green have got some work to do here. Still 5 respawn difference. Like greens were sorting out their rifles or something in the respawn there. But greens are respawning on that top left camera. Reds are respawning in the top middle camera. Still 5 respawns different. 4 respawns different now. So it's gonna be fairly close. So it looks like red have got it at the moment. Let us know what you think if you're watching. Get involved in the chat. Do you think it's going to be another red win, or do you think green will get their first win of the night? So just coming up to 7 minutes. There's only 3 respawns in it now. 15 to the reds, 18 to the green. So green might be doing enough just to catch up a little bit. But it's still a red win at the moment.
Bang, bang.
So, where are we at? Just coming up to 3/4 of the way through the game. Pretty even now. Red are on 18, green are on 19 respawns. So only 1 respawn between them. Will green do enough to win this game back? We will find out in 2.5 minutes' time. Well, for a second there, green took the lead, but now they're losing by 1 respawn. Probably 2 actually now, because another guy just walked in. And yeah, he's spawned. So it's now 22 to the green, 20 to the reds. So it looks like reds are going to win this one. Remember, it's the team with the least number of respawns that wins. So the team that got the most kills in effect. Got about 1.5 minutes left of this round. Looks like red are taking the lead again. Three respawns up at the moment. Looks like we're going to make that 4. Yep. Couple more red respawns there. So there's only one respawn in it now. Oh, two respawns in it now. So just under a minute left. Okay, so closing a few seconds now. We're just coming up to the last 30 seconds. Still only two respawns in it. We are on 27 for the green, 25 for the red. So red are just winning at the moment by two respawns. Only one respawn difference now. Still in red's favour. So it's a pretty close one. Let's see how they get on. The last few seconds now. It is. Oh, that was so close right at the end there. But red did win that one. So well done, Reds. That was as close as it gets, though. Let me find my mouse and I'll be able to type some stuff in. So I'll put that in there. Red win. So red had 27 respawns versus 28 for the green. So they literally won by one respawn. So that was about as close as it gets. And right at the end there, green literally just had it, and then they respawned twice, which then put them back. So yeah, very, very close. Unlucky greens. You almost had that right at the last second, but you just lost. So, but it's about as close as it gets. So well done. So players just on a break now, about 5 minutes normally, and then we get them out for the next game. Next game will be our first game using targets. I'll explain the game mode just before we get going. But yeah, about 5 minutes and we'll get that going. I think we've got a couple of new players entering as well to bring the numbers up. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, so just a couple of minutes to the next game. Just got a couple of players need chrono in, and there's a guy sorting out his Yukara and that. So once we get that done, we'll get the next game started. So a couple more minutes, and we'll be getting them out for the next round, which will be another round of two-shooter flip. Well, not another round of the first round of two-shooter flip. Okay, so it looks like we've just got one player left to chrono, and then we'll be getting them out for the next round of two-shooter flip. So just bear with us. Hopefully we'll be out in just a minute. Okay, so I think the player's just about ready, just chronoing the last gun. The next game mode will be two-shooter flip. This is the graphics for the two-shooter flip. So teams have unlimited lives. Teams must flip the targets and dominate the targets across the arena to their own team's colour. Win by holding the targets for the most accumulated time over the 10-minute game. So each target will hold a time against it. Respawns are counted and divided from the total time held. This means games can be won or lost by being too aggressive or not being aggressive enough. So basically, as you shoot the target and flip it into your colour, the target will count how many seconds it's been held in that colour. It will accumulate all the targets together and give a time for each team. But then it will divide their time by the number of respawns, so you can lose by being overly aggressive. I welcome George. I didn't see you joined in the chat there. That's what threw me off my spiel. So challenge burger, yeah. Well, we've got that ready for you Sunday, so you can take on the challenge burger. Ouch, my ears! Those smoke sound effects. Are the sound effects too loud? Are they? Let me know if the sound effects are too loud. I can turn them down on the mixer. We had to all the drivers needed updating on the PC, so we had to shut everything down and reopen it, which meant resorting the mixer. But I thought they were okay. But if it's too loud your end, let me know. Okay, so we're just getting the last of the players into the arena now. Let me flick it over to the arena cams and you can see what's going on in the arena. We're just waiting for the last two players to join in. Or three players to get out in the arena. Okay, the marshal's just getting them all set and in place, and then we'll be able to get this game started. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and they are off. So this is our first round of two-shooter flip. Go Speedy Boys. Yeah, there's a couple of Speed Softy style players in tonight. How are you doing today, Chris? Yeah, I'm doing well. It's been a long week, but we're there. The weather is nice, which is good. So we're getting ready for your event at the weekend. I was telling the viewers earlier about Airsoft Anti-Cheat. Need to get signed up. There's still a bit of time left to get signed up, ready for the weekend. So 5-man teams. If you're part of a team, then great, get your team signed up. If you're individual, no problem. You can also sign up and get allocated to a team. I think there's a few teams that are missing people, so that's not a problem. So that kicks off on Sunday. the 7th. That's this coming Sunday. So get on airsoftanticheat.com and have a look at that. You can either pay to play, I think it's £30 a player, or you can join the patronacy, and it's like £5 a month, and all the competitions are included for free, including this one, so which takes place this Sunday. So if you haven't signed up, get signed up. It should be a good one. We've got some new slides ready for that one. Had another team booked last night. Cool, wicked. So I think there's quite a few teams now looking like potentially coming. So so that's good. Should be a good event. We're going to put the marquee out the front for players to set up as well. The cafe will be open all day. So it should be a good day. We've made some improvements to the stream. We've got some custom slides for the stream as well. So the anti-cheat guys will be helping out on the stream as well, and covering the event. So we'll be streaming pretty much all day long. I presume we're going to probably stop for a lunch break as normal, so there'll be a intermission in the middle. But yeah, we'll be running event games all day long, basically, competition rounds. So that should be a good one. As for this one, Reds versus Greens, fairly even on the targets, 9-all at the moment. So there's 2 targets that haven't been shot, and they're even Stevens on the respawns as well. So 8 respawns each. So it's going to be a tight game. This one. It's going to be pretty close. There we go. See some of the players come back respawn. So as you see, as he comes back to the respawn, presses the respawn button, the light goes off, and that counts on our tablet this end, and we can see how many respawns. Unfortunately, you can't see it on the scoreboard your end at the moment, unless you're sat in the safe zone. But we hope to have that up and running again soon. I'm not sure what he's doing there. He's not sure if he's clutching his nuts because he's had a nut shot, or whether he's just standing awkwardly. But yeah, there we go. So just a view of our spawn area. So let's see how we're getting on. It does look like Reds are just holding more of the arena at the moment. Of course, the score at the moment doesn't necessarily mean that they're winning. It'll be the total number of seconds, but it gives you an idea of who's dominating the arena. So at the moment, 14 targets held by the red, 5 by the green. So there's 1 target not been shot because there's 20 targets out there. So green have got a bit of work to do by the looks of it. Respawn wise, pretty even as well. Reds are on 17 respawn, green are on 15. So it'll take the total time and divide it by a number of respawns. So Reds will have their time divided more than Greens at the moment, but only by 2 respawns, so it's not going to make a huge difference. So it does look like the Green team have got some work to do. Okay, just past the halfway point. Greens are bringing it back. 12 targets to the red, 8 to the greens. All the targets are now in play. Respawns, green are doing a little bit better. 18 to 21 on the reds. So it's going to be fairly even. So Greeners are doing a better job staying alive. 19 respawns to 23 for the Reds. So Greens are doing a better job there, but Reds are doing a better job at holding the targets. 12 or 13-7 now to the Reds. So it could be quite close. Green are definitely doing a better job at staying alive. They're just not engaging in the targets at this stage of the game, but it's just coming up to nearly 7 minutes, so about 3 minutes remaining on this one.
Finish him.
Oh, friend! Oh, new friend! Oh, friend! Please be my friend! Oh, friend!
So still pretty static. It's not changing much. Still Reds doing a better job at holding the targets, and Green still doing a better job at staying alive. 22 respawns to the Green, 28 to the Red. So let's see how they pans out. Last 2 minutes now. So just coming up towards the last minute now. It looks like Red might have done enough on this one, but we'll see. See what difference it makes. See if these respawns come into play on this one or not. Okay, so just coming up to the last 30 seconds. So final push of the game. Let's see who's got this. And that is it. That is game over. And as we suspected, that is a Red win. So well done, Reds. Let's put that up on the stream there. So well done, Reds. So Reds averaged 349 seconds. 349.727 versus 242.091 for the Greens. So very close. And there was 8 respawns different in the end. So the respawns were 39 versus 31. So Red did have more respawns, but they held the targets for longer. So overall they won. So well done, Reds. That was another good game. So I think that's 3-0 to the Reds, isn't it? yeah, so it is 3-0 tonight to the Reds. So a bit of work for Green to do, but it has been very close, to be honest. There's been some really close games, so let's see how we get on in the second round of two-shooter flip. Players just have about a 5-minute break, and then we'll be getting them back out for the next one. So next round will be another round of 2-shooter flip. This will be starting in just a couple of minutes. Players just getting themselves ready now, and we'll be going out. So exactly the same as the last round, they're just swapping ends. So remember, teams have unlimited lives. Their objective is to shoot the targets and flip them into their colour. The targets will count how many minutes or seconds each target's been held in each colour, and they need to hold as many targets in their colour as possible. There's 20 targets out there, and it's based on how many seconds each target's been held. It accumulate the time, and then it divide it by the number of respawns. So as they get shot, they respawn. The more they respawn, the more the division of time. So it'll divide the time every time by a number of respawns. So too aggressive and you can lose on that way. Not aggressive enough and you lose that way. So you have to play quite tactfully on this one. But players just entering the arena now. Let's get the arena cams up. Waiting for the last two to go in now. There they go. So we'll just get them all set into place and then we'll be getting this next round going. Okay, so here we go. We have game starting in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Let's see how they get on. Okay, so it's green are doing a little bit better on the targets at the moment, and the respawns are actually 7-all at the moment. So, as I say, red take the lead with the targets. There's still only 18 targets in place. There's still 2 to go, but it is looking a little bit stronger for the greens this time round. It's always good. A player apologising there for, I think it's probably a team kill, was it? I didn't catch what he's actually apologising for, but maybe a team kill, that one. So greens are dominating now on the targets, just a little bit, 14 to 6, but it's changing rapidly, and now red's taking a little bit of a lead. We're coming up to the halfway mark, still 14 all on respawns as well, so this one's going to be quite an even one, I think. Maybe green have found their rhythm a little bit, but it looks like it's going to be an even game, this one. So red's now taking the lead, and still really even on the respawn, so it's going to be really tight. It's all going to be based on the time, I think, on these targets, but it's going to be a pretty close one. Does look like green are just pipping ahead again, so maybe they're doing enough. We'll soon see. Green has certainly got less respawns at the moment, 19 to 21, so that might make a difference. So just coming up to 7 minutes, about 3 minutes left. So the score on the targets at the moment is 10-all or 11-9. Greens are just doing a bit better a job than they were in the last round, so they might be doing enough just to pip it here. We'll see. About 3/4 of the way through the game, so about 2.5 minutes remaining now.
Enemy spotted. Finish him.
So still pretty close. The score seems to be bouncing up and down. Reds to greens, greens to reds. Green are definitely doing a better job by looks of it on respawn. Yeah, so 24 respawns to the green, 27 to the reds. So just coming up to the last minute now. Red are just snuck ahead at the moment. But I don't know if it's too little too late. Looks like green were doing quite a solid job up the first part of the game. Red seem to be dominating a little bit now. But just coming up to the last 45 seconds. So let's see how this one's going to pan out. Jump in the chat, let us know what you think. Do you think red are going to steal this one again, or will green get their first win of the night? Certainly red are having a stronger second half here. They're dominating the targets at the moment, but is it too little too late? We will find out in about 5 seconds time. Okay, that was a red win. Red just pipped it, so it was pretty close to be fair. But well done, Reds. Another red win. So it was 320.507 versus 257.094 to the Reds. And respawn wise, there was only 2 respawns in it, so it was 29 versus 27 respawns. So red did respawn 2 more times, but it wasn't enough to outweigh the score on the times on the targets. So another very, very close game, but again, red just won that one, so 4-0 to the Reds overall tonight so far. We've still got some more games to come, so let's see if green can claw some back. We'll just have a little break now while the players get rehydrated and reloaded, and then we'll be bringing you the next game, which I'll check with the in-game marshal what we're going to do next, whether we're going to do team domination or whether we're going to do attack and defend or something like that. So about 5 minutes, and then we'll be back with the next game. Okay, so attack and defend coming next. Nice and simple game, this one. As you see, the brief is coming up on the screen there. But in essence, it is just a attack and defend game. So all targets are lit up red. The attacking team, in this case would be the Reds, must take out all the targets as quickly as possible. Defenders, in this case, which are the Greens, must defend the arena to stop the attackers advancing and slowing them down, basically. Easy as that, eh? Attacking team have unlimited lives. Defenders have 3 lives each. Each team will get a chance to attack. Quickest team wins. So this round will be the Reds attacking first, Greens defending. Then we'll flip it around and Greens will have a chance to attack. And we'll be able to see who does it quicker. So I'm going to get this game mode set up on the control tablet here. There we go. Here we go. So let's get the arena cams up now. They're all starting to enter the arena. We've still got a couple to come out, but the majority of them are out there now. So you see the Greens are respawning there in the top middle camera. Reds on the top left camera respawn. So Reds are the ones that are going to be attacking out and trying to shoot out all the targets as they light up. And I'll give you a rundown as we go. And we'll see how quickly these boys can do it. Just waiting for one last player.
Enemy spotted.
Let's do this.
Okay, Master's just getting them all in place, and then we'll be getting this round going. Let's see how quickly the Reds can do it. We've had some quick times the last few times. I can't remember what the record is now, but anyway, let's get them underway. So here we go. And they're off. Oh, I don't know what happened there. The green camera froze, but come back on now. So let's see how they're getting on. They've hit 9 targets so far, 10 targets down, 11, 12, 13. So these first 10 normally go pretty quickly. It's always the last few that take the time. There's no 3-second respawn in this one. 5-second respawn in this one. It's just hit the respawn and back in. So 16 targets down, 38 seconds gone. Let's see how quick they can take out the last 4. This is where it gets harder as the defending team pin in into one part of the arena and defend that one part. So this is where the Reds have their work cut out. So 3 targets to go. Will they do that before the 2-minute mark? Looks like we've got one green player out already, so he's done all his lives. Remember, the defending team only have 3 lives each. So we're not going to set any records tonight. The records are definitely, I think they're sub 30 seconds now. Is that 2 green players out now, or is he just reloading? But we've still got 3 targets to go. So definitely 2 green players out. This should be nice and quick now for the Reds. They still got 3 to go. Two green players still defending out there. Looks like possibly 1 green player now defending. 2 targets now to go. 2 targets now to go. Green are doing a stern job here at defending. So 1 target left, and green have got 1 player still in play. There he is. I don't know if he's used all his lives now or... oh, and that's game over anyway. That is game over. So let's make a note of that time. So red... there we go. Red done it in... what have we got there? 3 minutes 41.274. It's not the slowest time we've had. But it's not exactly the quickest time either. Far from it. The quickest times, I'm sure, sub 30 seconds now. I have to check with Will. He was streaming on the day when we had some really quick times. So we'll get them swapped over, and we'll see how quickly the greens can do this. I think we should be going straight back into it. I'm just going to check with the in-game marshal. Okay, they're ready to go. So let's hit the button. Let's see how quickly green can do this in. And they're flying out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 targets down in 13 seconds. It's pretty quick. 12 targets, 13 to 14, 15, 16. So 4 left. This is at the stage that the Reds are at. 3 left now. So if you remember, the Reds got down to the last 4, and then they slowed right up as Greens pinned in their defence. So 18 down, 2 to go. It's looking a lot quicker from the Greens. Definitely looks like a round they're more comfortable with. This could be their first win of the night. We're just coming up to the minute. Will they get these last 2 in under a minute? No, they've got 1 of them though. So 19, 1 target left to go. Looks like they're all pretty much running back for their spawn points. Let's see if they can work out where that last target is. Looks like they're honing in straight for it, but it's being defended quite well. So 1.5 minutes gone. Certainly not a record tonight. but will they do enough to beat the Reds? Still got a fair bit to go to the Reds' time. We've only got one target left to go. Reds were 3 minutes 41, so we've still got another 2 minutes they've got to get this last target. Looks like we've got one red player out already. And that's game over. That is game over. So that was definitely
Game over.
that was definitely a green win. So green done it in what they do it in 1:57.403. So almost what's that, about a minute and 40 seconds quicker. So well done, Greens. I think that makes it 4-1 to the Reds so far tonight. There we go. So, yeah, well done, Greens. First win of the night. Hopefully the first of many. They've all played pretty well, to be fair. It's been pretty even games. But that one was definitely a more of a forte for Green. I think they were much more comfortable in that round. Right, let me flick you over to the ad breaks, and we'll be rejoining shortly for the next round of games. So we've done attack and defend. I think it'll probably be team dominations next, which will be another set of 10-minute rounds. But I'll check that with the in-game marshal shortly, and we'll get that one running in probably about 5 to 7 minutes time once they've all had a break and got reloaded.
Thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become, eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end on myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost.
Sorry about that. I just popped out for a comfort break. Good to see you back in the chat, George. So hungry after watching all these adverts. Yeah, well, I understand you're going to take on the challenge burger on Sunday, so you won't be hungry after that. I can guarantee you. Need to move to Chatham. Yeah, maybe Rochester, but you know, there's some nice parts of Chatham too. So I think they're just getting themselves ready for the next game. I think it's going to be a team domination game next. Just waiting for some of the players to get back and ready, and we'll see what's going on. But yeah, hopefully a minute or two, and we'll be ready for the next game. Okay, so
No, I will not be playing. I've got people will be
oh, sorry about that. Bit of radio chatter going on there. Yeah, next game will be team domination. So the game will start. All 10 targets. So all 20 targets light up. 10 of them will be green. 10 will be red. And the best way to describe this one, it's a bit like a tug of war. So it says the score will rise up and down, and the highest at the end of the 10 minutes will win. So you can win before 10 minutes by just shooting out every single one of your targets. But as soon as the opposing team shoot one of theirs, it will reanimate one of your. Oh, excuse me. It'll reanimate one of yours. So like it says there, it's like a game of tug of war. Whichever team shoots out all their targets first wins. But it's very difficult to do that. No, I think we've had that happen once where someone's managed to shoot out all 10 of their targets before the other team shot a single target. As soon as the other team shoot a single target, it will bring your targets back into play. So just imagine it like a tug of war with the targets. That's the best way to describe it. But exactly what it says there. But yeah, they'll be just putting their masks and that on now, so they'll be heading out into the arena in about a minute's time.
let me know, pues. Sí.
Okay, we're just getting the players out in the arena now, so let's get these arena cams up. There we go. So Marshall's just getting the players sorted, and then we'll get this one going.
Yeah, pues,
Let's do this.
Okay, here we go, and we have games starting in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So you'll see here as the scores go up and down as they tug the lights either way, and we can see who's dominating and who's not. So green are just taking the lead a little bit at the moment. The rope's sort of been tugged their way a little bit more. They've got 6 targets out versus 1 for the Reds. It looks like someone's just had a cracker of a shot there. So now Red are taking the lead. Red have got 9 targets. If they get this last one before Green manage to shoot one, they've won the game. Will they get this last target? No, Green managed to just get one. So red have almost got a wipeout here. They literally need to, they've dominated the target, so if they get this next one, then we will see. Oh no, green managed to get one back. Well, that was so close to being a an early red finish there. They literally had all 10 targets, so there was one target that then lights up for them to shoot at. If they'd got that, they would have dominated the game and won. But green managed to get one back, now 2 back, so So red are just holding a little bit more at the moment. If it's finished now, red would definitely win. But we're just coming up. We're not quite halfway yet. We're just over 4 minutes. So we'll see how this one pans out. I mean, red have been very dominant on this one. So, but that could be green's strategy. We've seen it before where a team have let the other team sort of dominate. And wear themselves out running around and then taking it in the last minute. So but we're in that situation again where red have almost got a wipe out of targets. They've literally got to take out one more target and they've won. But now green have taken some back.
Let's do this.
So we're over halfway now. Red's still being very dominant. Red's keep getting so close to getting a total wipeout. Keep getting one target away. All they need to do is get that last target and they will win the game, but just so they get close, green just snatch it back again. So this could be their tactic, but you never know. Okay, 7 minutes gone, 3 minutes to go. Still red doing the job at the moment, holding it off. It doesn't matter how dominant they've been through the game, it's about how dominant they end the game. So Let's see how they finish. We've got about 2.5 minutes left. So if Green have a sudden spurt on in the last bit, they could win it. But then it looks like Red almost got a wipeout again. They got one target left to shoot, and they've won the game. Unless Green get out and shoot some targets. This is where it gets difficult because Green have all 10 targets lit up, so it's easier for them to find one. And Red have just got to find that one last one. So 1.5 minutes remaining. Red's still doing a stern job out there. Looks like it could be another Red win this one. But will Green be aware of the time and realise they've got a minute left? Where the Marshal will call out 1 minute remaining in just a minute. Or not in a minute, in 8 seconds.
Let's do this.
Okay, so last 50 seconds now.
Finish him.
Still at this stage, looks like it's going to be a Red win, but Greens just don't seem to be pushing enough to win this one. And there we go. Game over, and that was, as expected, a Red win. So let's pop that up on there. Red win. And yeah, it was pretty dominant by the Reds, to be fair. So that is 5-1 to the Reds. So well done, Reds. We will flip it round and do another round in probably about 5 minutes time, and we'll see how see if the Greens can learn their mistake, learn from their mistakes in the last round, and see if they can claw one back. Okay, sorry about that. Didn't realise I hadn't put the adverts on. But yeah, there we go. There's the ads. But the next game will be about 2 minutes' time. So they'll be going out for another game of Team Domination. They're flip ends. And let's see if Greens have mastered the game now. And see if they can flip one back. Okay, they're just getting started and ready in place now. So let's get game started. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if green can get one back. So I don't know what happened there. The cameras were up on my screen, but hadn't flipped over on the stream for some reason, and then they just did it all on their own. So how bizarre. So sorry about that. You missed the game start, but all they did was run out of their spawns. So let's see how this one's getting on. Still very much a red dominant game. Okay, so green are actually tugging it back their way a little bit at the moment. Oh, commentator's curse, as I said that, red have snatched it back again. But we're only about a quarter of the way through the game, so still early doors. The teams that do well with this are the ones that hold back and then save all the fight right for the end. But if you don't do enough during the game to hold some of the targets, then that fight is almost lost at the end because you got too many targets to take out. So you do have to keep a fairly even game all the way through and then push hard right at the end to really win. But it's all about holding the targets in your half of the arena. So they will randomly animate across the arena. So as one gets shot out and another one gets lit up, it'll do it in different places. So it won't always necessarily be in the same place. So it does get you moving around the arena as well. But respawns are pretty even, 6 apiece. Green are just taking the lead at the moment, so if it ended as this now, green would be the winners. But still a long way to go yet, we're only 3 minutes gone.
Pew, 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 pew.
Enemy spotted.
Bada bang bang.
So Reds have just got it back for the moment, 6-4 so far on the targets to the Reds. One player from each team in their spawns. Looks like the other two are just taking each other out, so they're heading back to spawn as well. Red had a quick flurry there and then went back to green. Now it's back to red. They're certainly working the targets hard now. But red just seemed to pip it every time. But as I say, still early doors. We're just coming up to the halfway mark now. So that's the halfway mark gone. Still red dominating. Red have literally got to take 2 out and they've won the game. Both greens are in their respawn. They are doing an instant respawn on this game, so there's no 5-second respawn. Normally we do a 5-second respawn on everything. But this is an instant respawn, just to speed the gameplay up. In-game masters just check.
Yeah, correct.
Oh.
Game over.
Okay, sorry about that. I was just checking what was going on. Basically, the Greens run out of ammo, so they pushed too hard, I think, too early, and lost the game. So, yeah. Yeah, so they're one of them had a gun that wasn't working, the other one ran out of ammo, so between them, they had nothing. So, they're going to get reloaded, and we'll get them out for another game, but obviously we'll declare that one as a red win. Let me put that in the chat, so that I'll make that 6-1 to the Reds so far tonight. Cool, so we'll go to an ad break. I'll find out what's happening next, see if they can get their guns working and their mags reloaded, and we'll work out what's going on next for you. Okay, so players are going to go out for a game of team deathmatch next. This is just the straight shoot 'em up one. Team with the most amount of kills wins. In effect, so the team with the least amount of respawns is our winner. So players just getting themselves ready, and we'll be going out in just a minute. Okay, so players are starting in the arena now. We've got first few in there. Just waiting for the next few to get in there, and then we'll be getting this game of deathmatch underway. Okay, so here we go, and 3, 2, 1, and we have game on, game on. So this one's all about the respawns. So I'll give you a rundown on respawns as we go, and let you know how they work out.
Good shot.
Target down!
So someone's found something funny out there. I'm not quite sure what they found funny. I must have missed something. I just heard the laughter. But something amusing happened out there. So I'll have to try and have a look at that on the rerun. So it's fairly even at the moment on the respawns. We're about quarter of the way through, so it's probably anyone's game at this stage. So we've got a red player sneaking round, trying to side flank the greens coming out of their spawn if they come out to the left. First player hasn't though. Okay, so it looks like the greens just edging ahead at the moment. We're just coming up to the halfway stage, but still to play for. So greens are on 9 respawns, red on 10, so it's very, very close. As I said, that's just gone 10 all, 11-10. So reds are just losing by 1 at the moment. So it's been a lot tighter game than previous. So red are now on 13, green are on 11. So it looks like green might win this one. But still early doors. We've got about just over 3 minutes remaining. So we're 3/4 distance now. 7.5 minutes gone. It is even Stevens, 13-13 on the respawns. So it is anyone's game now as we enter the last couple of minutes. Okay, about a minute and a half remaining. Greens, who were doing quite well, have slipped back. So greens are now on 16 respawns and red are on 13. So red are just starting to win this with about a minute and 20 seconds left. Which has been the story of the night so far. Red have been doing a stern job. Greens have just let it go in these closing stages again.
Let's do this.
Okay, so here we go, last 30 seconds. There's one respawn in it, I can tell you. It's now completely even on the respawn, 18-18. Who is going to win this one? Well, I can tell you that was won by Reds had 18 respawns. Reds had 19 respawns and green had 18. So that is a green win. Only just by 1, but we have our second green win of the night. Well done, greens. Green win. And that was 19 red respawns versus 18 green respawns. So 1 by 1 So very, very close. Well done, Greens. So that makes it 6-2 to the Reds for the night. So Reds have done well all night. I mean, some of the games have been very, very close. Yeah, Green did get a couple in there, so that's good to see. Okay, so that is it for tonight. All our players are done, so they're finishing a little bit earlier, but they've had some good intense games tonight, so well done to all our players. We will be back at some point with a next stream. I haven't even checked as to when. We will definitely be streaming on Sunday for the Airsoft Anti-Cheat event that we got on, so that will be a full day of streaming. If you've not heard about that, get on airsoftanticheat.com. You can sign up to their patroncy for like £5 a month, enters you into the competition for free, or you can pay £30 each to come and join. It's 5-man teams, or you can sign up as individuals and be allocated to a team. As I say, you've got to be in it to win it. There's £200 prize money up for grabs as well, so jump on that one. That'll be on Sunday. If you don't want to play and you want to come and watch it, you can watch it online. We'll be streaming it live on Twitch, Facebook and YouTube as always, and we'll have the screens up in the cafe as well if you want to come down, grab a bacon roll or whatever, and watch it, or just chill out and come and watch the games. Then you're more than welcome to come and watch as well. So that's on Sunday, so that's probably going to be our next stream. It looks like we might have some games on Saturday as well, so we're possibly streaming that. But yeah, if not, we'll see you on Sunday. So thanks for watching, and we will see you at the next one.
Mission complete.
Thank you for following